Okay, what's going on YouTube? Back again with another commentary, and for today's chest workout we're going to start with the cable flies. So what we're going to do is find the cables that are adjustable and put them so they're right above your head. You can't really tell with how I'm leaning forward right now, but if I were to stand next to it, it would be just above head height. So do that and put your weight to where you can comfortably get a fair amount of reps in. We're doing 100 reps. So that means however long it takes you, if it takes you 5 sets, if it takes you 7 sets, whatever it is, we're going to do 100 reps. So I was able to get, I believe, 70 reps off the first set. And we're going to not do this for time, but we're going to kind of do this for time. So we're going to be doing it quickly. So what I mean by that is not a lot of breaks in between sets. So here's my second set right here. So lean forward just slightly and keep your elbows fairly bent, and you're not going to be pulling with your arms, you're going to be pulling with your chest, if that makes sense. So as you're pushing, try to flex your chest together, flex at every single rep. You can kind of see I get a little sloppy towards the end. This is just going to be a really good one to burn out and also get a really good warm up. So the second set, or the second workout, excuse me, is going to be the flat bench dumbbell fly. So grab weights that you can do with good form. You can go heavier with this, but it's all with good form. So you're going to lay on the bench, you're going to drop these out 90 degrees from your body and flex when you come up. So try to keep the weight controlled the whole way down and flex every single time you hit that top spot. We're going to be doing 8 to 12 reps on this for 3 sets. And you can keep the same weight the whole time. If you feel like you can go a little bit heavier or you need to go lighter, do that as well. But remember, form is everything on these. Okay, so this next workout is the overhead dumbbell fly. What I mean by overhead is not going to be your 90 degree. It's going to be more on like a 45 or so, and you're going to be making, picture a capitalized Y. And so make that. And so what this is, it's a cross between a pullover. You can do a dumbbell pullover, and it's a cross between that and a normal flat bench fly. And this is going to target a little bit more upper chest. And so what you're going to want to do with this is you're going to want to go a little bit lighter than you were before. The first one I was 35 pounds. This I grabbed the 25s and I regretted it and had to then drop down to the 20s. So what we're going to do here is 3 sets, 8 to 10 reps as well. And remember, this one's super controlled the whole time. Come down, flex at the top. You can see when I get up to each top rep, I put my hands more inwards, and then when I go for the rep, I pull my, I guess, pinkies out, so I'm opening up a little bit more. Every time you come in, close it with your pinkies towards each other, or just kind of fists together, if that makes sense. So 3 sets, 8 to 10 reps on each set. Okay, so for this next exercise, we're going to be doing the pec deck at 4 sets, 10 to 12 reps each set. Keep in mind, we are going to be going heavier each set. So on this first one, don't go super heavy, but find something that's still going to be challenging for you. My tips on this one are going to be really slow negatives and then try to explode your rep every single time and flex at the top of your rep every single time as well. On this, you're also going to want to keep your lower back as close as you can, or actually on the bench the entire time, and that goes with every single exercise in this workout. The best way you're going to get that chest activation is going to keep your lower back on the bench. Your natural tendency is going to be to pop your butt off the bench. You'll get a little bit more momentum out of that. So that's not our goal. We're trying to keep all the pressure and all the weight on our chest the whole time and not trying to use our hips to do any of it. So 4 sets, 10 to 12 reps, explode every single time, and use really good negatives. This next exercise is the incline barbell bench press. We're going to be doing 3 sets of 10 reps. And on this, you don't need to go really heavy. we're already going to be pretty tired at this point, so find a weight that you can what you would maybe normally warm up with, and towards the 8 to 9 to 10 rep range you're going to be really tired, so this is a really good one. My tips on this are also going to be keeping your lower back on the bench, but you can see I pick the middle portion of my back off the bench and then put my shoulder blades back on the bench. This is going to put more pressure on your upper pecs, and it's going to be, you're going to have better reps out of this, and you're not going to be using as much hip thrust, I guess you could say. And then another good tip on this, slow negatives. You don't need to drop it to your chest every single time, but get fairly close. You don't want to hit your chest just because it's not super awesome on your shoulders, but if you can control the weight, you can go a little bit lower still and be safe while doing it. This next workout, we're going to be doing the incline hammer strength press. Very similar machine to what we just did on the bench. This is just a machine, so the range of motion is going to be perfect every single time, and so we can go a little bit heavier on this. I'm doing 2 plates. Typically I can go quite a bit heavier, but like I said, we are pretty tired from earlier from all those other flies, so it's just a little bit different going at the flies first and then all your pressing after. So tips on this, again, keep your lower back on the bench and try to explode your reps. It's really hard when we get a little bit heavier like this and when we're tired, so just as best as you can, really good reps, and don't push anything with your hips. So 3 sets, 12 to 15 reps each time. So on this next one, we're going to be doing flat barbell bench press. This is just a regular bench, so we're going to be trying to go for reps on this. So if you can, shoot for the 15 to 18 rep range, that's best. I'm only able to get 15 each time, so 4 sets of this. I keep it at a plate. You can also put your feet up on the bench like this. This helps me to keep my lower back on the bench. When you get a little bit tired towards the end of your sets, you have a tendency to use your hips. That's fine. Just make sure you're not making it a habit and doing it the entire time. You see a lot of people in the gym doing that. You'll see sometimes some power lifters doing it, and that's fine too, but it's all just about keeping safe on your shoulders. So do whatever's going to be best, but again, the better you can keep your lower back on the bench, the better your workout's going to be. This last workout is the chest dip, and I'm doing this on the assisted pull-up machine. So what I did is I just put my body weight on the stack, and what that means is the higher the weight, the harder, I guess, so the higher the weight, the easier it is to do your pull-up, but the higher the weight, the harder it is to push it down because it's working off of weight. I put my body weight on this, and I'm doing 3 sets to 10 to 12 reps. So hope you guys like this workout. If you do, please leave a like, comment on this, and let me know what I can do to make better videos next time and what you would like to see.